right. Hey, how you doing? This is Eric from Amp Live and the Amp Live Real Estate Show. Going to go live here on YouTube and a few other platforms, and then obviously you're going to chop it up into shorts and monetize it. But I did want to come out for today again. We had an awesome live. If you didn't see it, check it out, as well as some little promos we got going for March Madness, my 2 cents, public service announcements, and things of that nature. But I'm dressed down, wrapping up the evening. Then going to go get something to eat and all that good stuff and get geared up for tomorrow, which is Thursday Deals Day. Got my Occupy Mars shirt. Didn't know what the hell that was. I saw my son wearing it and I go, what does that mean? First thing I'm thinking is Occupy Mars. Was he like smoking a bunch of, hoot rye and, hey, what's up, dude? Cheech and Chonging it. And I was thinking, what the hell does that mean? Occupy Mars in space or, zoned out or whatever. But then I go, oh, okay, Occupy Mars. I get it. That's the goal, right? For Elon Musk, I believe it is, right? In the world, or for him anyways. And to bring that to the world. So I thought it was cool. Occupy Mars. I thought it was a cool logo and cool just t-shirt. So obviously ended up getting one. So pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of roll through this. I'll be your host for the next several minutes for the Amp Live Real Estate Show. I'm Eric. I'll be your host. Powered by Amp Live Media, a broadcasting media and marketing company that powers us and our mentees throughout the United States of America and what we do, as well as our sponsors, VIP Execs, Realty, Lending and Investments, and Luxury Properties. Step into excellence. We appreciate you. So I'm going to take too much of your time, but did want to come back and reiterate a couple things. Obviously, winding down for the day for wellness. Now, usually Wellness Wednesday is like wellness, right? Health and all that good stuff, which I am doing now. And more so than ever. Thanks for a couple things that clicked in my head and maybe some things. I go, what are we doing here? Need to get healthier. Okay. But also I've been thinking, hey, we got to change up 2026, 27, gearing up into the new cycle of real estate. And I thought, wow, it's been popping up a lot. Wow, that's amazing on the good points. Wow, that's crazy on the crazy points and stuff that's going on throughout the United States of America and the world, right? Going, wow, unbelievable. Wow, that's crazy. So I said, hey, why not some Wellness Wednesday? Wellness Wednesday. So maybe we'll change that when we come across these, these things that are happening right now throughout the United States of America. But I won't take too much of your time. We're going to do some real estate investing. I'm going to put this up real quick. I want to share this with you. It's Amp Live TV. Obviously, I got the spectacles on, and we're pushing that. Or I shouldn't say pushing it. It's something we're releasing. It's been released. It's moving forward. There'll be a lot of shorts to monetize stuff and things of that nature, and products that will be delivering to you and others throughout the United States of America. But always raw, always real, raw, and standing for truth. Home of the Amp Live Real Estate Show. I will be your host, Eric of Amp Live and VIP Execs, as always. And unless I got to take a break here and there, which, been kind of going through for this first quarter, but just a lot of things and trying to hit the goals, right, for the first quarter so we can have a good 2026 and beyond. Now, obviously, a lot of people are doing some stuff. I can't wait to go to some of these seminars that are happening in the United States of America as well. But hopefully you like the graphic. It's cool. We're going to bring this. If you want to be a guest, or if you ever want to be a guest or thinking about being a guest, and it's kind of like a podcast, live video, audio type thing here on this platform for now. And obviously inside the private groups, like Let's Share Real Estate Investment Deals Together. That's growing organically, and we thank you. Appreciate that. As well as other platforms we may be moving to for our training and all that good stuff, because everything's been one-on-one. It's exclusive to us, and then we share it with you. Kind of like how Bruce Lee has, their senseis and their masters and all that good stuff, right? Is our philosophy, my philosophy, integrity, loyalty, and communication to be able to share with you creative real estate investing, and, the art of creative real estate investing, the art of the deal, as well as the Amp Live method that we have created over the years by rocking and rolling with you and others. And we brought that to the table and only shared exclusively with our mentees that come aboard and work with us exclusively to help them with their businesses and their lives and everything that they're doing as an entrepreneur, and that shift that most are going to make or going through and making now. So it's a very beautiful, lovely, awesome thing. No one does what we do the way we do it, simply because it's just, I mean, think of it as like a lost art of some sort. Like, think of it like Bruce Lee when he had his master, and whoever that was, I think it was Ip Man or something, and several others, right, and different types of martial arts, and had to learn. And then he started figuring stuff out and molded his own pretty much, martial arts, and it was all about repetition, 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 because he saw all these, martial artists that were, had all these different moves and this and that, and they actually go and fight against each other, and it take forever to get through a fight of some sort, right? And Bruce Lee said, man, there's a lot of wasted moves, man. And he practiced certain moves to say, how can I take out the opponent very quickly, right? And it's kind of the same thing, right? But he practiced the same move, the moves that would take out people. So when he'd fight against somebody, he'd take them out very quickly, take them out very quickly, take them out very quickly. And you're going, okay, well, why is that happening, right? Why is that happening? A couple things is, one, he took everything that he learned, studied it, became a master himself over time, but he learned from masters, and then decided to formulate a martial art with those things. And those things, if you ever watched the movie and the Bruce Lee story and all that good stuff, right, and how those things happened, something detrimental had to happen to him in his life to say, man, I was almost taken away as far as not being able to walk, and martial arts, which is everything in who he is as a being and a soul. And, he had to go, man, I'll just write a book. I'll share the things that I've learned, and I'm going to share them with the United States of America and the world, right? And then those things started happening, with the people and people associated and people that didn't want this stuff out. But now, obviously, that's what he wanted to do, right? And that is his legacy at the end of the day. So it's kind of the same thing, right? Whether even if you have like a protege or if you're playing music, right? And usually if you want to learn something, right, you'll go to somebody, or you learn from producers and engineers, or maybe it's going to be a musician of some sort, or someone that you took lessons from, and they obviously took off and doing their thing before they exploded, and maybe they taught lessons and things of that nature to survive. Whatever happens in music, happens in every career to a degree when that is going on. So it's just kind of the same thing. With the American Mentee Program. That's why we call it the American Mentee Program. It's exactly like that, right? We're working with you exclusively. You're hearing those words, they're being downloaded into your mind and your psyche, as subconscious mind, until they're triggered and brought to the conscious mind, and you get your aha moments. Now it sounds maybe philosophical or a little crazy, but it's the truth. It's what works, right? Seen it happen tons and tons of times in life, as well as through our mentees. And we know it works. But now we're refining it. I've scrapped it 6-7 times. I get it. But we're just going to roll it out for the world. And it is what it is. Of course, all the integral pieces are never inside a smaller course or any type of course, right? It's about learning one-on-one with each other, downloading those things, understanding, like when when Bruce Lee had to practice with his, sensei or master, right? They literally fought. He had to, see where he's weak. Boom, he's packing them down on the legs and the arms and stuff where the moves were, not smooth. And you learn those things triggered in your brain. And then, even then, it doesn't stop there, because then you got to actually take it home, or you got to take it somewhere. You got to practice. That's why they have those wooden posts and stuff with the arms and shit, so they can practice. But he said, hey, just like you said, right? Those wooden training mechanisms don't hit back. People hit back, right? So you can practice. But at the same token, unless you're going to spar with somebody and being in the real field. So you can always learn, and keep on learning, and shiny object learn, and become a serial learner, but then never take it into action. That's what we're here to do. Very quickly, super, super fast, right? Where you get everything that you've learned, and if it's good, great, we'll work it, refine it. If not, we're going to have it deleted. Got to delete it from your mind and then reprogram, so we can make this stuff happen the way it needs to happen very quickly. And it's based on muscle memory, right? Based on the things that you would probably think about doing, but then we know we're going to stop you right there and say, hey, that you don't want to do that, right? But if you do, you can go make a right-hand turn, keep on rocking and rolling, and twiddly-do, twiddly-dee, walk over, then come back and go, hey, did that work for you? I'm not going to question you unless you want to discuss it. And then you're going to ask, what do I need to do? We're going this way. This is how we're going to do it. This is what we're going to do. This is where the money's at. And here's a transaction, extra strategy, and all that good stuff is on this side. And then we go through it, right? Now, sometimes people say, I'll never do that again. But we're human beings. Maybe so they'll do it 2 or 3 times before they get an aha moment and go, I'll never do that again. They do it. Never do that again. No, I'll do it. Never do that again. They do it. And all of a sudden, boom, you know what? I will never do that shit again. Aha, now I understand why you are saying and what you're doing. So I'll never do that shit again. And they literally won't after that. But you got to have that aha moment of frustration or triggers in your head going, it's got a leap of faith. Know what he's doing. Just do it. Or you can guess and try to figure out, build a better mousetrap and all that bullshit. And let your mind go through its motions of trying to figure this out, that out, this out. What about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? What about this? And squash it all. Leap of faith. I stand for truth, and that's what this is all about. But that is the difference between a coaching program, a video program, a YouTube program, a Facebook group. The Facebook groups are cool. You just still gotta vet because you don't know who you're dealing with at the end of the day, right? With us, it's about the core. You choose us, we choose you. We work together. Think of it as like the Avengers, how the Avengers, right? They're not facing each other. They got their back to themselves, and then they're taking on the rest of the world to help the rest of the world, right? So it's kind of the same thing. That's where the integrity, loyalty, and communication comes in. Communication can break down and get repaired and be repaired. The first two cannot, right? Once those are broken, then you know what, boom, there's no reason to do business anymore, okay? So I know we'll never break that covenant, but if you do, it is what it is, and that's why we're very selective in what we do when we're working with mentees. But I did want to share that because I thought that was an important type of, plus I wanted to share that story. Reading some cool books too right now. I got a good one right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can go ahead and do this. This is going to be for the AMP Live Real Estate Challenge, the AMP Live 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. This is coming up here. The 30-day challenge, the path to your first real estate, our next several real estate deals. That is going on now. We've officially launched and relaunched. It's we're bringing it back. Challenges have been around forever, and we know that. But we're doing challenges for the actually were challenges. So, but at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. It is what it is. This is what it is. Cool graphic, I like it. But we're doing this right here. Let me see if I can bring this up. Well, maybe it's the next slide. Let's do that. There it is. Boom. Okay. Checking out this book. It's a new book. Reading it. 500 something pages. Had some other cool stuff because of getting wellness with a big list and following this guy who's I won't mention until after I'm done with my challenge, right? In regards to losing weight and doing some stuff physically and mentally for myself, as well as for the family and stuff, but mostly for myself, and of supplements and things that you're going to need to take care of your body, right? Super important. But also I wanted to share a few things with you. Howdy. Before, and won't take too much more of your time, but there is something down below. This is going to be on March 18th, 7 p.m. on a Wednesday. Be there. This is the Eric's Creative Real Estate Domination Live Networking Meetup. You can sign up right there at you can just probably go to www.webinars.amp-live.net, webinars.amp-live.net, and go ahead and register. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a dime. You'll get reminders like every other program and things of that nature. And we're going to talk about how to dominate your area. We're going to talk about wholesale 101. We're going to talk about creative real estate investing 101, how you can come aboard and work with us exclusively to help you launch your business and your real estate business successfully. And at the end of the day, if we're a fit, great. If we're not, it's cool. I'll leave you with some awesome, cool bonuses like surfing for deals and a few other things, a deal analysis, joining the Facebook group, and having an open door policy. If you need anything, you just reach out and see if we can do some business together. You can send your deals down the wire to us, and we'll get you an offer within 24 to 72 hours if the deal makes sense to us. If not, that's okay. We can JV, or we can, maybe do a deal together of some sort, or hey, maybe it's the next deal, right? And it's just not right for us right now, okay? Or we'll, point you in the right direction, or if you need some private money or whatever, any of our resources would be more than happy to share with you, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and move to I'm gonna just keep on rocking and rolling here. We're at about 14 minutes. I'll probably go maybe about another 5 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Also want to say shout out to our sponsor, VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments. Step into excellence. At the same token, I'm going to pull up a little QR code. So if you're looking for property in Southern California, you can sign up there. It's free. Touch bases with us. If you're looking for your forever home, this is the great way to go with VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments. But at least this way, you're able to find a property, we negotiate it, so you're not spending months and months and months. I'm hearing people are spending 2, 3, 4, 5 months because sellers are super picky about shit. And, with the new law that came out with all the crap and the commissions, and then, agents not at their 100% best, and not, negotiating and trying to do everything through text and email. And, hey, with us, hey, we have a method of working this out where you can actually, and working with everybody involved to make it a smooth transition, an awesome transition, as well as even if you needed to job relocation of some sort, right? Or maybe it's relocating across state, or maybe it's the same, it's in Southern California somewhere, you're just not getting those results, or maybe you're not finding stuff as far as for your forever home or your next home or whatever it may be. But we'll get you in there. Usually it's, hey, a lot of times I think the record was went out one day, showed 4 properties, boom, wrote up the offer, and boom. Then the next month they're already in their house, because we're obviously going to prepare and get you prepared for the loan and all that good stuff. So you come down to our office, meet with the boss, and then, see if it's good, see what we can do for you and what she can do for you. As far as the loan's concerned, right, get you the best rates and what you have to work with, and then be able to get fully approved and then start house hunting. And then team goes out and finds those properties, the best properties that are going to be in your buying criteria, that are going to fit you, and then we move forward, right? So literally it moves very quickly, as well as getting your property sold as well. So there's a method for that too as well. Obviously, want to get your property sold quick and fast, a luxury property quick and fast, or you're looking for luxury properties, then definitely reach out and touch bases with us. I'll put you in contact with VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties. Step into excellence. As well as, if you're looking to drop your license, or maybe you got some experience and you're not getting the love you need, you want to get the best of both worlds, the traditional real estate buyer agent relationship, all that good stuff with your investors or with buyers or whatever, and then the real estate investment side of business. I think every agent should become a real estate investor. Every agent should be a real estate investor. Every agent should associate with real estate investors, right? That's like being a hairstylist and then not styling your own hair, right? Now, you've seen that before. I know I've seen it. It's like, man, what the hell? Your hair looks like shit. But you do some badass hair. Maybe not for me, but for, the women and stuff, right? So it's kind of the same thing, right? You got to represent yourself, and the figure sometimes they just, feel they don't have to. It's just a grind or whatever. But usually, they're pretty awesome. So I'm not saying anything bad at the end of the day, but, that's my own personal opinion, and it is what it is. I'm allowed to have opinions, and and I'm not the only one. You see it on Facebook and social media, and just hearing it from people at the end of the day, and how that traditional side of the business is. We pride ourselves with VIP customer service. Take care of the customer, take care of the seller, take care of the investment, even the buyer side, right? Even the agent side, right? We're taking care of those people too, regardless of sometimes they feel like, hey, you know what, they're the enemy. We got to get the best offer for you, or best deal, and all this good stuff, depending on what side you are, the listing side or the buyer's side, lending side. Everybody has their, their wall up to a degree. But at the end of the day, that's our job, right? So you can get through the challenging things, flawlessly, without having a bunch of issues and stress. Now, obviously, there's always going to be stress. That's life. Everything you do, you can drive down the street and get stressed out. You can bump your toe in the house and you're stressed out. That's totally up to you. I suggest you adopt what's called PMA. PMA. P is in Peter, M is in Mary, A is in Apple. PMA, positive mental attitude. And no, it has nothing to do with, you fake it till you make it. PMA, be happy every day. How can you be happy every day and this and that? Well, you can't. Depends on how you frame your mind, how you want to have that day. You can have a shitty day, or you can have an awesome day even when the day is going shitty for others, or even yourself, and have some shitty moments throughout the day. But you'll have less shitty moments if you adopt PMA, positive mental attitude, right, with some action. And if you do that and you frame those things in a way, you won't have those crappy days. I promise you. I don't have very many crappy days unless I get really sick, or the shit's like, I don't want to mess with the shit for whatever reason. You get tired and whatever happens in life. But that's when you have time to reflect. You have time to adjust. You have time to read. You have time to go play some golf, go listen to the music, go see a freaking concert, do whatever you like to do, decompress, step back, and then tap back in and get to rocking and rolling, right? That's my philosophy. Anyways, so if you keep on doing things like that, and also the golden rule, remember that. So PMA, positive mental attitude, I'll put that in the chat. I know it's a little late, but I'm going to put in my little rock and roll here. Rock and roll. PMA. And some people go, what the hell does that mean? Sometimes they think I'm calling them a name. No, we're not calling you a name. Also, you might want to jump aboard. We're going to be doing these. Now, obviously, this is going to be on a live webinar on Wednesday. That's March 18th, 7 p.m. on a Wednesday. Real Estate Domination Investor Meetup presented by Amp Live Media and VIP Execs team. In-person networking still exists. Yes, there's several of them that are going on in Southern California. So we're attending those and be attending other people and networking. We love to do it here. We're either going to pick an office that to do this at, or we're going to go ahead and do it at a restaurant, and we'll just network, we'll chit chat, we'll talk maybe a topic, and we'll bring up a topic on how they can help you, and we'll talk about those things and go from there, right? Maybe, and then, see what we can do, offers, deals, whatever, but it's all maybe real estate related. It can be anything related. It's just networking. We're all human beings, right? So we'll talk about whatever's clever. Also, now I've done this earlier before, but I just want to push this. Stop watching deals happen. Start putting yourself in position to get them. That means preparing. If you're prepared, then you're ready for a thing, right? So no such thing as luck. But it just means opportunity comes to you. You're prepared for that thing, and you'll attack it and you'll win it. If you're not prepared for the thing, then that opportunity comes. It is going to go bye-bye, and you go, shit, man, okay, do I really want this? Do I need to scale up, or just get my skill set rolling and be prepared for when the opportunities come? And if you're always moving forward, and you take action, then these things are going to come at your table. They're going to open up, but you have to have your eyes open. If your eyes aren't open, you will not recognize them, right? It's just the way it is. But if you recognize them, then you're going to take advantage, but you're going to go and hone in on that target. If you, and 9 times out of 10, you achieve it. If you don't, doesn't mean you quit. Doesn't mean, oh, okay, what happened? It just means, hey, you move on, move to the next target. That's it. And even if that target is not right now, it may be later. And what I mean by that is just opportunities. It could be networking, it could be investors, it could be people, it could be doctors, lawyers, whatever you're trying to figure out in the business is going to come to you, but you want to be prepared for that, okay? All right. Something I want to share here. This is cool. And this is what we're going to be doing, right, for the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. Scan that QR code. It's right there. Scan the QR code so you can get in the game. Hurry. Limited time bonus is take action now. So there will be a limited time bonus if you do join. Just get into the ecosystem at the end of the day, and we'll go from there. But turn leads into deals. No guessing, no confusion, just execution. That's the key word, execution. Join a 30-day real estate challenge. Okay, you can go to amplivemedia.com, or you can scan that QR code right there. Boink, scan the QR code and get your butt in there. Save your spot, and we'll chit chat. We'll talk. See if we're a good fit. And it doesn't matter. Anywhere in the United States, you can do this. Okay, anywhere in the United States, from the East Coast to the West Coast, and everything in between. If you're here in Southern California, that will be an awesome bonus because you get to hang out with us. You get to break some bread with us. Get to have some coffee. Get to pick our brains and all that good stuff, and we're actually going to go out in the field as well. So we'll be rocking and rolling deals from tons of leads that are already coming in through the platforms. And so, we got leads that are, pre-foreclosures, vacants, all that other good stuff that are coming down the wire. We're going to take those leads in-house and work them, as well as going into our 5-day door rocking challenge for March Madness. And that's to be able to go out in the field. We're going to train you. We're going to show you what you need to do, set those appointments. We'll have the closers rocking in so you can get paid for the appointments that you make, and even get going in and rocking inside the house. If that's you, then that'll be the bonus where you get to go in with our team and get to see and be a fly on the wall and understand what's going to happen when we're negotiating properties live at the kitchen table or face-to-face with sellers and locking up those properties to move forward to wholesale, fix, flip, or buy and hold, okay? That's going to be awesome. It will be live. So if you're here, that's awesome because you get to be part of that. If not, that's okay. You can watch online You can ask questions. You can see this stuff happening in real time, as well as some of this stuff will be canned and put into the Facebook group or the platform where we're going to build out the actual coaching program for AMP Live, the American Mentee Program Live, and you'll be able to have some of those bonuses and videos in there while we're doing that program. And then we have a PPL program that's rolling out for brokers. If you're a broker or agent and you're looking for leads and you want leads, you go, man, I need leads. Hey, we'll give you leads. We're going to train you on how to close those leads. And then we're going to obviously referral out each other, broker to broker. That'll be coming this month as well. So if you're interested in that and you're watching this and you're a broker or you're an agent thinking, man, I can use some leads. How do I get some of those leads? We're already running campaigns for those type of leads. So there'll be buyers leads and listing leads, right? And all you got to do is get them closed. You get them closed and we'll do a referral split and we'll offer you a certain amount of leads, offer you the training as well. If you're a broker and you would like more information on that, where we can come to your office here in Southern California, or it could be anywhere, but we're going to be doing it specifically right here in Southern California, all 4 counties, Los Angeles County, San Bernardino, Orange County, Riverside. All of those would be, it's a pretty big area. California is a big population. There's a lot of houses, a lot of properties, and a lot of space to cover. So more than enough for everybody. At the same token, we will be going to the San Bernardino area for the 5-day door rocking challenge as well. The 30-day challenge is across the United States of America. I'm going, man, some people say, you just stick to one thing. But, I'm so excited. I want to share everything with you. We also got the friendship deals that are rocking and rolling down the wire as well. So if you want to just cut a check and get a check back and roll your money 2 or 3 times a year or more, then definitely chit chat with me. Do a DM. Let me know that you're interested in a friendship deal. Okay? Super beautiful. So get in the game right there. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up real quick. But if you want to close fast, you want to close deals fast and win big, March Madness is deal season. Think of it as like deer hunting season or whatever season you want to call it. But this is deal season right now. It's going to set the pace for the rest of the year. So I suggest jump on board somewhere, but I'm inviting you. It's an open door policy. I'm inviting you to join us through AMP Live and the American Mentee Program, as well as the VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties, Step into Excellence. So there's several things. We got the best of both worlds, right? We got the private sector where we're real estate investing and subject to seller financing, wholesaling. You're not going to just learn wholesaling 101. That's a one-trick pony. And it's no different than a brokerage. You can build up an awesome big wholesaling company and make a bunch of money too. But eventually, things change, right? And business change, business models change, leads change, the lead generation type of stuff changes, the technology changes, laws change, right? But if you have the best of both worlds, meaning the public sector, real estate agent, broker, buyers, listings, all that good stuff, and lending, as well as the private sector with creative real estate investing, subject to existing financing, lease options, rent to own, the BRRRR method, all those methods that are underneath what I like to call the creative real estate investing umbrella. Beautiful, lovely thing. Okay. So come up, that's my, offer to you, an open door policy to you. At the end of the day, if you watch this, do me a favor, please like, love, and share and comment. That would be great. It helps us and the algorithms and all that good stuff. But I do want to reintroduce you to AMP Live TV, always real, raw, and standing for truth, powered by AMP Live Media, broadcasting, marketing, and media company. Okay. Obviously, I'm your host of the AMP Live Real Estate Show. I will continue to be your host, but if you'd like to be on the AMP Live TV or the AMP Live Real Estate Show, definitely reach out, shoot me a DM. Let me know what you're wanting to talk about, real estate related, business related, loans, software, anything that is it's in the entrepreneur lane, right? Now, we got the JOBs, that's one route, and then we have what's called the road less traveled, as my high school counselor told me a long time ago, right? That's the road less traveled. It's a little harder because you got to chop. You're either going to chop and forge your own path, or you're going to rock and roll with others that are forging a path and then take off on your own. Other people have called it being a maverick, right? And that's like, you're like a maverick, a wild stallion of some sort, right? And you're not following a bunch of other people. You're, going and doing your own thing with a handful of people or things, or you understand what I'm saying. But this is Amp Live, the Amp Live TV. So we'll be talking about rock and rollness, entertainment, and politics, religion, all that crazy cool stuff. It is March Madness. It's a special time for us at the end of the day too. So March Madness for real estate investors: close deals, win big, and dominate your market is our goal for you, as well as for ourselves and our own golden market here. Now, we are looking for properties across the United States of America, Texas Triangle for sure. So we're definitely up there. Fort Worth is one of my favorite, along with Dallas up there on the top. And then maybe a little bit of San Antonio, Austin, it is what it is. Cruising down into Houston, not a fan, or Corpus Christi, because all the storms and all kinds of flooding and shit, and who knows. But at the end of the day, there's money to be made there. So, hey, willing to take that money as well. Don't care if it's wet or who cares, right? Same thing like with Missouri, right? Now, I may not like Missouri a lot and like how they do business and all that good stuff, but you know what? We can buy a rental and we'll take their money too from the rent, right? So I'm paying off our properties at the end of the day. That's okay. Florida, a few other places, Montana, Tennessee, Nashville sound juicy. Ohio is always good. Certain parts of Ohio that we like. But anywhere in the United States of America, if it's hopping and popping and it's in the path of progress, cool, right? As well as those other things like, co-living, sober living, autism properties, what else? Assisted living, I think I might have said that. All beautiful ways of cash flowing those awesome jabroni type deals, okay? So definitely, if you want to book some time, scan the QR code right there. Scan that QR code, because without further ado, I'm going to be wrapping this up. Scan the QR code. It's absolutely free. Boink, boink, right there. Boink, 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 boink. Book some time with myself and my team. We'll chit chat. We'll talk. Yes, we're gonna rock you into the mentoring program into 2026 and beyond as we cruise into 2027, 29, and 30. If you want to get my Eric report, definitely do a DM and I'll get it to you. It's my 2 cents on what's going to transpire for the next 5 to 7 years. But you also can talk. Hey, you got some deals. You want to talk about some deals. Hey, I want to talk about this creative real estate investing, or I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about that in my area. Thinking about maybe going virtual. I'm thinking about doing business in my own backyard. I'm thinking about loans, thinking about a brokerage, thinking about a real estate license, thinking about a real estate investment company, wholesaling company, or maybe I should do something different. I don't know. Definitely reach out. It's free. It's not going to cost you a dime for now for March Madness. Definitely reach out. I'll point you in the right direction. Any resources I have, I will share with you. And it's all about networking, and making friends. That is the main thing for 2026 and 27 and beyond, as well as March Madness, because I'm fired up. I'm always fired up for March Madness. I don't know what it is, if it's spring or what the hell it is, or it's just March Madness. I just like the madness name. But anyways, usually good momentum is rocking and rolling in March. Awesome, beautiful things. I think it's just a time for maybe whatever my birth sign is and this and that. And that's the time to rock. It's time to negotiate. It's time to do deals. And it's time to recruit and build businesses and do all that good stuff, right? So I'd love to chit chat with you, talk with you. Either way, if we do business together, awesome. If we don't, it's okay. Not a big deal. No harm, no foul. You get some information. I get some information. Or we may jump on the call and go, man, I don't like you and I don't like you either. That's okay too. That happens too. It's been kind of weird. It's not recently, but several years ago. Right? Hey, how you doing? Sounds good. Text, email, blah, blah, blah. And then you get on the phone and that person's giving you like interviewing you and giving you, talking and interrogating and all kinds of crazy shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? And then you bump heads and you're like, you know what? Fuck you. No, fuck you. Go fuck yourself and be done, right? That shit happens very, very rare. That's just a personality clash, and it's either the person's old or older or younger, hey, it is what it is. Not going to see eye to eye. They're at me, bump heads or whatever. And that's cool. 9 times out of 10, it's a lovely, lovely conversation. We're working with each other and all that good stuff. And things just roll, right? Though they don't always have to, right? We're not here to, we're here to work together, but I'm not here to kiss your ass. I'm here to kiss my ass. But it does depend on what's going on with the situation, right? I might know a little bit more than you at the end of the day. Maybe you know more than me. If you know more than me, shit, I'm going to shut the hell up and I want to listen to you. If that's the case, right? That's what I did with my past mentors, right? They made a lot more money. They had what I wanted. And they were in the business, 30, 40 years. I'm like, shit, I'll do whatever you say. You're the holy grail. I'll listen to you, right? Of course, God is always at the forefront. I'm not a holy roller, but God is right there. That is my higher power. And obviously, Think and Grow Rich, 17 Principles of Success, and all kinds of other books that you keep your mind going and rocking and rolling, right? But I listen to their shit. And I'll just say shit. They're words of wisdom. helped me catapult my business very quickly. But of course, I did have foundation. I did have things built out. And then I was just missing some pieces. And they helped me find those pieces. In exchange for that, I made them a lot of money, brought them a lot of deals, sold them a lot of deals, and learned a lot. And they made a lot more money. And they even learned a little bit here and there as well, as the stuff that I was doing. It was always unorthodox. I always like to take the road less traveled, be a little unorthodox when I'm doing things. Because if you're doing what everybody else is doing, good luck. You're just in the sea. It's like fucking a job, right? Sound came out kind of weird, but it's like a job, and you're going, that's what you do, and you follow the sheep, and there's just a bunch of sheep in line, right? Who wants to look at a sheep's ass, right? You want to go this way. You want to take the road less traveled. Well, there's more, that's not guaranteed. Well, jobs aren't guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, right? That's just life. Life is what it is. But there's a lot of people who love, it's not even a job. It's not even a career. It's a lifestyle, and they love their lifestyle. The business they do, the job they have, career they have, could be an accountant, could be an electrician, could be a dentist, could be a doctor, could be someone just, hey, I love working at the grocery store. I love my job with whatever remote thing that I'm doing. That's okay until you're not. And eventually you will, because we're human beings. We're curious. We're always going to want to do more, right? Because when you don't do more, then most people, that's why elderly people, when they pass, it's because they're done with their job. Their identity's gone. They have to adapt, and they can't adapt, and then they end up perishing and then dying, right? It sucks. That's why they got to keep rolling, kind of find something to replace that. I always say a lateral move. Make a lateral move for you in your life, and whatever it may be, so you can have that peace and serenity and freedom, whatever that is to you. So I just wanted to share that with you. Have a great and glorious day, or the rest of your evening. I'll be back for Thursday Deals Day. We're going to talk about deals. There's a bunch of shit coming down the wire, but also want to get people signed up for the weekend. We're going to be doing this every weekend for at least for the door rocking challenge, and got to prepare for that, right? So you can sign up. It's absolutely free. I think I'm not sure if I have a link. Let me see if I can grab a link real quick. And I want to share that with you. There we go. Let's see. We'll go here. Do I have any more? And Verdes. Oh, okay. I'm going to put this right in here. Definitely check it out. It's right there. It's you can go to doorknockingtodeals.amplive.tv, promoting the .tv or thingy, okay? Anyways, keep on rocking and rolling there. I'm not going to pull up anything else, although we do have a promo for the American Mentee program. We are looking for a handful of people, so I probably will share it with you very quickly towards the end of this Amp Live Real Estate Show. Like I said, if you want to be on the Amp Live Real Estate Show, definitely reach out. I'd love to get you on. We can schedule it all up and all that good stuff. And, you got logos and things of that nature. We'll promote it. We'll promote the show with you. We'll set up a date, use your logos, and share your superpowers with the world, whatever that may be, okay? I'd love to do that. Even if it's the good, the bad, and the ugly, I want to hear it all. And I'd love for you to share that on the Amp Live Real Estate Show and running through our Amp Live TV brand, powered by Amp Live Media, a broadcasting media and marketing company, sponsored by VIP Execs, Realty, Lending and Investments, and Luxury Properties, a step into excellence. All right, I'm going to wrap this thing up, put these little spectacles on. I will share this with you. But this is until March Madness, till the end of March Madness. Once it's over, it's over. That will change in double. That's the done with you, done for you program. Won't need any other program on the planet. You won't need it. It's going to help you scale. We're going to do deals together. We're going to partner up and do deals together. We're going to do splits and all that lovely stuff, but you got to show up to the party. If you don't show up to the party, guess what? Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens. Okay. So, it's action based. Okay. If you don't do anything, then there's no guarantees for you, no refunds, any of that stuff. It doesn't make any sense, right? That's like hiring an attorney and say, here you go. We're going to hire you. Here's your retainer. Let's rock and roll. If you win, awesome. If you lose, you don't get your money back. It is what it is. This is a little different, though. Maybe that analogy is not 100%, but at the end of the day, if you show up and you do what you need to do, we're going to win. We're going to close deals. Guarantee it. We're going to rock deals together. We're going to paper up. That's how serious this program is. We literally paper up with you all kinds of stuff. It's totally different than any other program out there. The other ones, it's videos and coaching, and 4 or 5, 6 weeks, 3 months, 1 year, unlimited. Everybody has their price points and all that good stuff, right? And I get it. It's the marketing thing, right? You want to give you so much value that it just spoos out like, hey, man, I got to be an idiot if I don't sign up. I'm not going to get into all that. But if you'd like to know more about that, then that'll be Wednesday, March 18th, 7 p.m. I'm going to show you how to dominate your area. It's going to be the Real Estate Domination live meetup and networking event that we're going to talk about the American Mentee program. We're going to talk about wholesaling 101. We're going to talk about creative real estate investing 101, how to set up your business for the future and all that good stuff, as well as the public sector, which is through VIP Execs Realty, lending and investments, what resources that will bring to the table for you at the same token where we can all do business together. Beautiful, lovely thing, okay? But that's for March Madness right now, and we're willing to honor, I believe I said it earlier, we're going to honor it. As you can see, 19,189 scratched out, but in 2025, that's is what it is. But as we move to March, the end of March Madness, it's usually a done for you program, okay? But this is going to be a done for you and done with you and done for you. We're doing both, right? So at the end of the day, we'll get into that on Wednesday, March 18th, I believe. So it's going to be, I'll type that in there. You can go to March 18th. March 18th. It's going to be a Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Okay. And you can join and we'll work it out. We'll rock and roll. If it's a good fit, it's a good fit. I'm going to move forward. So Amp Live TV, always real, raw, and standing for truth. Home of the Amp Live Real Estate Show. Your host, Eric of Amp Live and VIP Execs. VIP Execs Realty, lending and investments, step into excellence, and luxury properties. Thank you. Appreciate for sponsoring. I do want to put up a link real quick. Okay, so if you're hunting deals or you need to look, or whether you're looking for deals, luxury properties, or looking for your forever home or whatever it may be, I'm going to pull up this QR code and share that with you. You can get yourself a free account. It doesn't cost you a dime. At least you'll have access to deals, okay? Let me go ahead and pop that in here. There it is, right there. You can scan that QR code right there. Free home search and investment properties, or for your forever home properties, stuff that's on the MLS. Sign up. You can scan the QR code right there, courtesy of VIP Execs Realty, lending and investments and luxury properties. Step into excellence. Scan the QR code right there. And if I would suggest you get on the VIP buyers list, because if you want to get those properties that are out there before they come out to the general public, then you have to become a VIP buyer. It doesn't cost you a dime. Just got to do a couple of things and make sure that we're good to go before we share those investment, or share those. It doesn't have to be, a lot of them aren't investment properties. They can be, just regular properties that just haven't hit the market yet. Okay. So definitely super, super important in this market right now, the way things are rocking and rolling. Okay. So without further ado, rock and roll and all what you do. Keep on rocking and rolling. May God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. And may you keep on rocking and rolling in your life. Keep it positive. Keep it with a PMA, positive mental attitude. Keep on doing. Hopefully, keep on moving forward. That's the thing. That's the key, right? Some people stop, they slow down, or maybe they change their mind. But I say keep on going. Keep on dreaming. It's okay to dream. Never give up. Keep on. Hey, what is there if you give up, right? Can't be a quitter. What's my philosophy that I share with my kids? I still do. A quitter never wins, and a winner never quits. A quitter never wins, and a winner never quits. So keep on rocking. Keep on moving forward. God bless you. Rock and roll. It's all about helping our fellow Americans. The cause is still the same, right? Integrity, loyalty, and communication. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. Doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. Powered by Amp Live Media Broadcasting and Marketing Company. Sponsored by VIP Execs Realty, lending and investments. Step into excellence and luxury properties. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you tomorrow for Thursday Deals Day. I'll be back for Friday and Friday highlights and public service announcements, as well as Saturday for some Saturday training. We're going to meet you out in the field to rock and roll. some deals freaking live. And I'll be back for Sunday and the Sunday sermon and Mindset Monday or Mindset Money Monday, and then back to Tuesday deals. And then we'll be back over here once again for what? Wildness Wednesday. All right, bye-bye.